Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we've got a reading about somebody who's addicted to your energy. I don't know, maybe they think you're hilarious, maybe they think you're inspirational, maybe they think you're gorgeous, but they like to watch what you're doing. You may not be a big social media person, you may like to be a little bit more private. If so, they find other ways to figure out what you are up to. But this person wants to know what you are doing without maybe letting you know that they're doing that. So be a little cautious. We'll see what else we've got on this reading. Let's calm spirit with a little bit of wind chime tone. I hope you're having a good day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we'll start with the beginner's tarot. What else do we have? Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? We have the Chariot and the Five of Wands. This is somebody who likes to figure out what you're up to, even if it's something you don't tell other people. So I do feel like they look for the subtext. They look for the details in your pictures or the details in your comments. This is somebody who I think is in an argument with you, or you haven't been talking to them lately. Otherwise, this Five of Wands is about them feeling like they have competition. So depending on whether or not you're in a relationship or seeing someone right now, they may feel like they don't have a chance with you because you are already dating someone or even married. Hello, Iron Butterfly. How are you doing? Hello, Key Controller. I like it, Carrie. So we've got the Eight of Cups, Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. I do think this is somebody who has a very physical interest in you. They're very attracted to you, but I don't know that they feel comfortable expressing that interest. I don't know that it's like they're indecisive. They'll go to say something or they'll go to, friend you on a social media platform or whatever it is. And they're just like not confident that you want to talk to them or that you would want them to communicate with you. So this is however they can see what's going on or however they can get updates. That's what they're doing. But this is someone who has known who you are for a long time. This Knight of Pentacles is standing behind the Queen of Swords. And I would say you are the Queen of Swords, regardless of whatever your gender is. This is somebody who is interested in you in part because of how you speak or what you say. They feel like you are smart in a way that they don't generally come across. So you may be very convincing or persuasive. You may be very well educated. You may just have, an opinionated comment platform, right? Hello, Kevin. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Danny. We've got the World and the Tower. So this person who likes to watch and feels like you have very addicting energy is realizing because of something that you said or posted that there's been a change. They may feel like they have a better chance now with the Tower card. I feel like this is a positive tower. Like this is a tower for their competition or for whatever was standing in their way. They may feel now they have another opportunity because they've heard something about their rival, something about whatever prevented the two of you from being together in their minds, right? They may not have a good grasp on how you feel on the situation, but whoever, if you were dating someone and you then, ended that relationship, they know about it, and that is something that they're pretty excited about. Temperance, Six of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's something that you communicate, something that you say, something that you post online. This kind of emboldens the person who has a crush on you or who has been finding a way to monitor you in some way. They feel like now's the right moment, that you've been distracted or stuck in a relationship, and now, for whatever reason, they think you're single or interested in them or no longer, too focused on work or too busy. This is the Fairy Lenormand. What else do we have? Masculine energy, number 28. And number 16, which is the stars. So there's a little bit of a dream, a little bit of a wish. Somebody who is looking for the right moment to take action. The masculine energy doesn't have to be about what gender we're talking about, right? This is more so that we have somebody who's looking to take action. I'm not going to sit around anymore or wait for things. This looks like the opportunity I wanted. And we've got number 4, which is the house. I think this person who has a crush, we'll call them the Knight of Pentacles. They have figured out something to do with this Queen of Swords in terms of their domestic life, i.e., I know you're single. This is the Meta Muse. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Ace of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Their loss is my gain. Someone else fumbled you, and I'm not going to make that mistake. I'm going to make an offer. So they've been waiting, looking for that opportunity where you're no longer attached to someone else, or there's like less competition. Maybe they're nervous if they wait too long, there's going to be more people that are going to shoot their shot with you. But this is like, okay, it looks like it's the right time now. I'm going to go shoot my shot. See if I got a chance. What else do we have? Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Swords clarifying the Ace of Swords, which is clarifying the Queen of Swords, by the way. This person does not mess around. The Queen of Swords, the person who's got this addictive energy, they're very focused on not getting caught up on any kind of distraction that would be a waste of their time. If I'm going to give to this, this is because it is a part of, my job, or this is something that means a lot to me, or this is something that means a lot to somebody that I care about. I'm not going to get distracted by anything that isn't worth my time. And their first assessment of this Knight of Pentacles is that they are not worth the time. So this could be because of a past encounter or because of a first impression. But they look at this Knight of Pentacles and they're like, okay. No. I think there are some pretty high walls or pretty strong boundaries with this Queen of Swords. And it may make this Knight of Pentacles procrastinate or feel like they're not quite ready yet. They maybe want to give the Queen of Swords a little bit of time to heal from the previous situation. Because this Eight of Wands in the reverse is a hesitation. This is like, I was going to, did you ever want, it could be, I start this conversation and I realize that you're not in a very good mood. The timing's all wrong. So somebody's changing their mind. Like, okay, maybe tomorrow, maybe later today, but not right now. Five of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. This Queen of Swords is very focused on their finances or their career. They may have had a difficult time. They may have felt like they didn't have enough to pay the bills in the recent past, and that has made them really determined to get a nice little, savings account going, or feel like they're really stable, even if there were something to happen that, like they get laid off for a couple months or something like that. They've been focused on independence. What can I do to be good on my own? This house card could mean that the masculine energy has heard the Queen of Swords is looking to move, or it could be about the relationship, if they lived with their person, no longer being a thing. I've got this Queen of Cups, though. Queen of Cups is clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Feels like this Queen of Swords realizes through a kind gesture made by the Knight of Pentacles that they may have misjudged or judged too quickly this person who has a crush on them. Maybe this Knight of Pentacles isn't so bad. Maybe they're actually really kind of nice and I was just in a bad mood when I met them. Or maybe I was at a point where I just didn't really like anyone. There's a fondness that starts to grow on behalf of the Queen of Swords, and a willingness to kind of reconsider how they feel about the Knight of Pentacles. This is the Romance Angel Oracle. Hello, Peggy. Oh no. Mine does that too sometimes. What else do we have? Finances and career. This Queen of Swords has been very focused. I don't really have time for relationships. I don't have time for, the bullshittery. But they realize maybe they need to do a better job of discerning who they're dealing with, because if they just assume that everyone is a waste of their time, they're going to miss somebody special. And their second look at this Knight of Pentacles shows them that actually this is a Queen of Cups energy. Whoever this Knight of Pentacles is, they do have the capacity to be quite caring or compassionate. I'm getting that for some of you, this Queen of Swords starts to change their mind because they see this Knight of Pentacles interact with a child or an animal, maybe a pet. And then we've got honeymoon. So things change. The perspective shifts for this Queen of Swords, and they start to see this Knight of Pentacles in a different light. Start to wonder if maybe there's more they need to figure out about this person before they judge them. This Path of Shadows, I feel like, is going to be about the Queen of Swords. What do we have from the Path of Shadows? Venomous Garden. Beauty conceals truth beneath captivating lies. Beware the allure of the dangers that in the shadows hide. So this Queen of Swords doesn't think very highly of people that they're attracted to physically. There could be an assumption that this Queen of Swords has, if you are attractive, you are probably not to be trusted. There could be some kind of unfair rules or stereotypes, or everyone's the same, that this Queen of Swords is having to like kind of walk back a little bit and accept maybe they were looking to justify isolating themselves. We've got skull, transcendence, intuition, and power. This Queen of Swords is adjusting their perspective because they acknowledge that this person who has a crush on them might actually be a pretty decent person. And they don't want to assume the worst of everyone just because they've dealt with a lot of people that were false. Hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing? This mask card also says duality, protection, and caution. So they've been cautious because of who they've dealt with, but they're starting to realize maybe this Knight of Pentacles isn't one of those people. This is the Pause Tarot. What else do we have? Three of Wands, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, Four of Swords in the reverse. So initially I felt like I was going to be waiting forever, maybe never find somebody that I could actually open up to or feel close to. But the more I get to know about this person, this Knight of Pentacles, the more I realize that there might be a connection there, that this person has some depth, that they're also quite intelligent because they were admiring the Queen of Swords for intelligence. They've had some good conversations, or they're about to. So this attraction grows between the two of them, and they start to spend more and more time together. But there's still some resistance from this Queen of Swords. I admit that I like you, or I admit that I maybe was assuming that you might be a little bit of problem, but then you're not. But making things official is still kind of scary. So this Queen of Swords is going to take a slow approach, not rush anything. I don't want to jump into a relationship. I'm not saying that I'm interested in other people. I'm just saying I don't want to do anything too quickly. I really want to know who you are. This Queen of Swords is trying to walk towards love instead of walking away from it because they have had to do that so much. It's like, okay, so when you leave your neighborhood or when you leave your driveway or when you're leaving town, a lot of us have these like routes that we take so frequently that when you have to go the other direction, you really have to like think about it. And I did this the other day where I meant to go left and I went right instead, whatever it was. I was like, oh yeah, I guess I'm just like super used to that. This person has to remind themselves, don't run away. Maybe this person's actually genuine. And yet they keep waiting for something to happen. They keep waiting for a problem. I feel like there's a million rom-com episodes like this where somebody's dating a person and they just can't accept that you're a good person. So they have to like dig and dig and dig and try to find something that, you know, validates the fact that I knew it. You're a bad person. You're addicted to eating soap. How could you? There's something here about, I know that if I wait long enough, you'll show your true colors and then I'll be right. And you weren't somebody that I should date. But until then, I'll just try to like be cool. I'll just be chill. Hello, Jess. How you doing? Five of Pentacles in the reverse and the Five of Cups. 2 5s. Change. Unless this Queen of Swords has decided, and confidently so, I don't want to be with anyone. I want to be on my own. And everyone has that right. You can do that. That might be how you are your happiest. This Queen of Swords is basically at a point where they're going to push away somebody that they really do enjoy the companionship of and they really do trust. They're just dealing with their trust issues internally, right? That the Knight of Pentacles hasn't given them a reason to feel like they can't be trusted. Ooh. I mean, I've heard some people feel like cilantro tastes like soap, and that would be a really sad thing because I love chipotle rice. What else do we have? I do this really dumb thing where I don't go to Chipotle very much, but if I do go, I really like that rice. So I'll just get like the pico and cheese and sour cream. And sometimes that's like all that goes in my burrito. No meat, no beans, because I want the rice to stay the same. Other times I'll add carnitas if I'm feeling special, but it's all about the rice. I got to figure out how to make it, you guys. We got Page of Wands in the reverse and the moon. This is what they're looking for. I really am enjoying getting to know you. I totally have a crush on you. I think you're adorable, or I think you're attractive, but there's got to be something wrong with you. There's got to be something. I can't imagine that you're just this nice person out here and you're still single. Like, well, how could that happen? Can we normalize not asking people why they're single? This Queen of Swords is like, I don't know. Did I do it? Did I find someone? They're not willing to admit this could actually be a pretty significant person in their life. They're convinced there's got to be something here. Something that'll make me not like you. This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. Hello, loyal heart. How are you doing? I mean, to be fair, Earth Angels are kind of intimidating. At least for people who don't know how to be that compassionate, right? I'm doing well, thank you. What else do we have? Hanged Man in the reverse. So this Knight of Pentacles is like, what can I do? How can I show you who I really am? How can I prove to you that I'm not lying? How can I prove to you that I am trustworthy? It's not easy, right? That's not something you can just be like, I drew up this fancy little whiteboard for you. Stick figures, me. Notice the boots. Totes cute. And then I list out all the reasons you can trust me. Each incident that I've achieved as a very honorable and trustworthy person, all the people that are willing to like speak out on my behalf and say that I was there for them. What do you think? Do you trust me? It's only been 20 minutes. Yeah? No. They're like, oh, how do I do this? What do I do to not rush it, but also make sure this Queen of Swords like actually sees who I am? Hello, Carly. How are you doing? So 7 of Cups in the reverse and Page of Cups. I just have to be very transparent. The best way for me to show this Queen of Swords that I have nothing to hide is to literally hide nothing. Ask me anything. What do you want to know? I'll tell you the truth. It might be embarrassing. It might be something that suggests that you're smarter than me, or it might be something I was hoping you would never find out. But I'll tell you. I'll tell you the honest answer. What do you want to know? So this person, our Knight of Pentacles, they're trying to find a way to not rush, but also encourage this Queen of Swords to figure out, oh, maybe I can actually trust this person. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, because they can feel that this Queen of Swords is getting to that point where they like to boot people from their lives. Like, well, it's been real nice getting to know you for 18 days. That's my limit. I don't really want to know anyone more than that. This Knight of Pentacles is trying to figure out, how can I get you to see that I want to be around for a while, that I would be good to you, that you could trust me, that I would be honest to you. Ten of Pentacles, because I want like forever. I want like a long-term relationship. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They can feel the Queen of Swords start to pull away with regards to communication. It seems like you're less interested in setting up times to see me, or you're not responding as quickly as you used to. Or if I ask you a question, it's just like a real quick answer. You don't get into the details, right? So tell me what's going on. Why are you pulling away? Two of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Wands in the reverse. So because I think this Knight of Pentacles is perhaps a little bit more perceptive than they get credit for, they decide to find a way to have a conversation. It could have to be by text message if this Queen of Swords is avoiding them, but find a way to have a conversation where they can be a bit vulnerable with this Queen of Swords. And it's not easy because they know if I say something that tries to like grab this Queen of Swords, like keep them right next to me, they might be like, ah, and run away, right? I don't want to do that. I have to find a way to have this conversation and show a part of myself I don't really like to talk about, right? Because I want to show that I trust you. So this Knight of Pentacles, I think, is going to start a conversation. Maybe it's by phone. Hopefully it's in person. But they appeal to the compassionate side of the Queen of Swords and tell about something that has happened to them, a loss that has happened to them in the past. I do feel like this is something that is relatable for the Queen of Swords. So probably along the lines of, I was in a really long-term relationship and it ended this way, or I had a really close friend and it went this way, or I have some issues with my parents. They promised me this and then this happened. So I get it. I know you're waiting for me to disappoint you. I know you're waiting for me to lie. I know you're waiting to catch something about me that is a red flag so that you can protect yourself because you have trained yourself over years or decades or whatever it is to avoid people because you can't trust them. But I see those actions in you because I've done them myself and I don't want to lose you. So I'm going to tell you what happened to me. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story that I don't like to share with a lot of people so that you can see that I trust you. And maybe over time, you can learn to trust me. It's a little of, you're not ready to give of yourself quite yet. You're not quite there in terms of trusting. So I'm going to show you, like it's an olive branch being extended, right? I'm going to show you a piece of my soul. And you can decide whether or not I'm being genuine. You can decide whether or not I'm somebody that you could talk to. And whatever this secret part of this person is, or whatever this thing is that they don't like to talk about, trauma perhaps, loss of somebody that they very much so cared for, it's something that this Queen of Swords can relate to. With this High Priestess, it does help the Queen of Swords lean more into their discernment and seeing who this person is right in front of their eyes. Maybe this person is honest. Maybe this person is someone I could trust or that I could love. All right, this is the Noisy Tarot. What else do we have? Chariot in the reverse. Six of Swords. So while it was trending towards the Queen of Swords probably cutting me off or finding a way to run away, now that I've had this conversation, now that I've shown a little bit more about who I am or how I operate, or, the fact that I understand what it's like to be a little bit nervous to let somebody know who you really are. Now the Queen of Swords sees this Knight of Pentacles more seriously. They were trying to figure out if this Knight of Pentacles was emotionally mature. They were concerned with the Empress in the reverse that this was somebody who could up front become, pretty easy to talk to or feel like someone that you could be vulnerable around. But then at some point, maybe you would use that against me. Maybe at some point then that kindness would stop, or your willingness to talk to me, would wane. But we have a Queen of Swords realizing you're actually that King of Cups. Six of Wands. So we had the Six of Wands in the reverse. Now we have the Six of Wands twice. This is somebody acknowledging there is a connection here, and I've been looking for something to deny what I feel for you. I've been looking for an excuse to reject you. I've been looking for a reason to push you away because I'm scared of trusting again. But I can't really run away now because you told me this thing about yourself and showed me that you're willing to trust me. So it pulls the Queen of Swords back in, I would say, a healthy way, right? This isn't me trying to emotionally manipulate you. I'm just trying to show you it's safe here. So we have Death, Four of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Wands. So this tendency to end things prematurely or to just kind of assume that people are not trustworthy is brought to the attention of this Queen of Swords more readily. They have to acknowledge, I do cut people off or I do push people away because I just expect everyone to turn out that same way. That's why we have the Knight of Wands, the wounded warrior. I expect everyone to treat me that way because it's happened so much. But maybe there's somebody out there that would be kind to me. Queen of Cups. Hermit. And the Devil. So when this Knight of Pentacles, who has come out as the King of Cups now, realizes that, maybe the best way to approach this is to be vulnerable with the Queen of Swords first, it shows that they have this Queen of Cups energy all the more, right? The Queen of Swords saw this Queen of Cups energy initially, but now it's like verified. Like now I can tell why you feel the way. I'm sorry you went through that. They can bond over something, right? And it pushes or it prompts this Queen of Swords to be honest. I've been kind of obsessed with finding something wrong with you. I've been looking up information about you. I've been asking people about you. I've been analyzing what you say or thinking about, what you don't say and how you should have. And I acknowledge that that's just because I'm afraid. And I'm sorry. I need to be a little more honest with myself about whether or not I really enjoy my time with you and whether or not you actually are hiding something, because at this point, it feels like you're comfortable enough to show me who you really are. So this Devil is about the fear of commitment, the fear of trusting someone. And our Queen of Swords is saying, I've had a conversation with myself and decided I was being a little bit too investigative, a little bit too determined to show that you are not a good person. And I didn't find anything. So maybe you're just a good person. That could be a thing, right? This is the Energy Oracle. Angel of Love, allowing themselves to surrender to how they feel for this person, acknowledging that what they really do want is to feel close to someone. And even though they've been resisting that out of precaution, right? They may have actually found someone that they could lean into, right? Let's snuggle. Because for a long time, they've been too quick to tell people to hit the road. See you later. You said one thing wrong. I can't trust you because you like Crocs. Maybe I should lower the boundaries or lower the walls and be a little bit more open to a love connection with this Knight of Pentacles. And admit that my broken heart has maybe dictated a little bit too much how I approach trusting somebody else. I need to let go of the baggage from my previous relationships and acknowledge that this Knight of Pentacles is not the same person as my ex. And that's how we get to the door of personal healing and happiness. I'm so proud of you. Whoever the Queen of Swords is, they're facing this head on. They're being honest with themselves about what they could do differently so that they don't miss out on this blessing, this person who really does seem to care about them. All right, this is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. What else do we have? Companionship and dreams. Because if the Queen of Swords is honest with themselves, they daydream or dream at night about having this kind of companionship with somebody just like this. They've just been a little bit gun shy, a little bit nervous to actually pursue someone or be pursued because they look all the time for any reason to punt, right? See you later. I knew I couldn't trust you. We got to be careful because sometimes we want to prove ourselves right instead of actually being right. It's a big difference. All right, this is the Everyday Tarot. What else do we have? We have the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Fool. I'm not going to reject you. I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to ignore you. I'm going to actually pursue something with you. I'm going to be open to trusting you because you seem to be open to trusting me. So, Nine of Swords, anxiety. I would like to see the Ten of Wands. Okay, Magician, yeah. I'm not going to let that scare me anymore. I'm not going to obsess over what I could find out about you that proves that you're not that great of a person. I'm going to be more in control of discernment and intuition. I'm going to be more cognizant of the positive things that I see about you and give you credit for those things instead of always thinking it's just a matter of time before you do something that hurts me or offends me. Ace of Wands, a new chapter, a new beginning. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. That could be lost unless this Queen of Swords is willing to change how they approach love or how they approach this Knight of Pentacles. Be open or actually use that discernment, right? That's why it's there. If you just reject everyone, that's not discernment. You didn't accept anyone. Gotta be somebody out there that's good enough, right? Empress, Six of Cups in the reverse, Hanged Man in the reverse. So this Queen of Swords is being advised, do not assume that the transgressions of the people from your past are going to be repeated with this new person. This new person has a desire to do right by you, and it would be a shame if you walked away from that, or if you broke up with them just because you assume they're going to be like all the rest. Let them show you who they actually are, because they want to. What else do we have? Death in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse. So this Queen of Swords decides to back off, stop playing private detective and assume the worst of this love interest, and instead sit back and just kind of think, maybe, just maybe, you're the person that I've been waiting for. Maybe, just maybe, this is the relationship that will make me believe in love again. And they avoid this overly critical, there's got to be something wrong with you energy. Hello, Shaner. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day. Did I say hello to Iron Butterfly? Hello. We've got King of Cups, Devil in the reverse. So kudos to our King of Cups, who is our Knight of Pentacles. This person has approached the Queen of Swords masterfully. Round of applause. You did not force your way to make them trust you, because you know that's not how it works. You did not call them out and, make them feel guilty. What you did was show that you could offer what you were hoping they could offer. And you helped this person let go of a fear, or you're about to. You may have been tempted to just say, I know you're looking for dirt. I know you're doing stuff. But you took the more intelligent approach. And that's why finally this Queen of Swords is going to be honest with themselves. I really do like this person. They've given me no reason to assume that they're going to do me wrong. So what if I just believe in them for a second? What if I give them a chance to make me happy? I'll give you 2 minutes. Go. This is the Zodiac fortune telling cards. Hello, Darnell. How are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. Your advice is appreciated. You are a very well-liked person. See, I knew that about you. You need self-confidence, otherwise you will lose. It's kind of difficult to just tell somebody, hey, go work on your confidence. 6 hours. Can you do it? All right, I'll see you then. It's not like what are the ways that you could just make a to-do list, and then at the end of that, there's confidence, it's different for everyone. There are things that work for a lot of people, working on your fitness, working on hobbies, working on your education, doing things that make you feel like you've made a difference. But we have someone who, I think this is the Queen of Swords, actually. We have someone that needs to address a little bit of a doubt, or it's like they don't want to believe in themselves in one particular way. This could be your creative talent and you're overly harsh. This could be you want to start your own business, but you're really nervous whether or not you could actually handle that. And I feel like this King of Cups, this relationship, is going to give you that support that helps you address that confidence issue. But you got to address that confidence issue. Whatever you can do, find a hobby that makes you happy. Do something that you're good at. Get better at it. Whatever it is that helps your confidence, it's going to safeguard your relationship. Because if there is a potential for this to not go well, it is not because of people mistreating each other. It is because of insecurity. So that would be the elephant in the room, I guess. The thing that you want to make sure you're addressing consistently. Be careful of a serious flirtation. All right, so here's where that insecurity problem comes into play. There's going to be somebody that flirts with the King of Cups. There's going to be somebody who shows interest in your person after you are in an exclusive relationship. Your insecurity could make the situation worse. Your confidence could make the situation go away very quickly. I don't think this King of Cups is somebody that wants to do anything to hurt you. You will know them well enough to make that call. But I want you to be honest with yourself about it, because the insecurity could, kind of get you to think things that you don't need to think. This is the wild unknown. What else do we have? Mother of Cups, that's the Queen of Cups. Again, this is the love interest. They are very loving, very understanding. But this Queen of Swords needs to deal with a pretty significant choice, right? Am I willing to believe in love again? Am I willing to trust this person? Am I willing to be vulnerable? Hanged Man in the reverse and the Lovers in the reverse. If this Queen of Swords does not choose this person, this King of Cups, they end up feeling like they have messed up, that they have got to find another way to reconnect with this person. It turns into a missed opportunity. And either way, they're going to learn a lesson about being overly defensive in the context of romance, that you do have to you have to balance that discernment and that thank you, no thank you, with the ability to trust or love again. So Temperance, Three of Swords in the reverse. It looks like the majority of you see this Queen of Swords address the issue and find balance between those two things. I don't need to be controlled by my fear. I don't need to be constantly assuming someone's going to hurt me, especially when the person that I'm dealing with has shown me nothing but kindness or a willingness to be transparent or honest. So this looks like somebody learning a pretty significant lesson and admitting that what they really want is to be in a relationship with this person. They just have to let go of this tendency to always feel like they have to be on their own in order to be safe. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.